Hello everyone, welcome back to EduTap and I hope you all guys are doing absolutely good. So in this particular video, I will let you know that if you are preparing for NPS Grade A and Grade B, how you can deal with management sector or how you can deal with management component. Okay, now see my friends, this management sector or this management component is definitely important for you. Why? Because first of all, it will help you to clear phase 1. Okay, there is certain section which is dedicated to management in phase 1, and you also need help of management in phase 2, so definitely you have to do management. And one more reason to do management is that management is like most scoring after Companies Act. I think in your syllabus of NPS Grade A and Grade B, Companies Act is the most scoring one. After that, management will take place. Okay, and management is more easier, more doable as compared to some technical subjects like commerce and accounts, and you also have your statistics and data analytics. So if I was on your place, definitely I would have done management on my top priority. One more thing, you can see the banner of this particular video. We are offering you 15-day starter pack for NPS Grade A and Grade B. If you want to start your preparation for NPS Grade A and Grade B, then please look to this particular 15-day starter pack. The link to subscribe the link to subscribe for this starter pack is given in the description of this video. Do check it out. Now let's start with this particular video, in which first I will discuss the strategy and the books. If you are preparing for management, then there are 4 pillar strategy which I would like to discuss. First is, there is no need to overthink in management. Why? Because management is pure theory. Management is less practical, I would say, because once you read the concepts of management, I don't know when you will be using it. Like once you become a manager, you might use it. But in the Kalyug, in this particular age, we many times are not able to use the practical theory which we read in management. So what I will advise you is just read the concept and move ahead. For example, if Maslow has given you 5 needs of motivation, or if Eldeffer has given you 3 needs of motivation, then read it. Simple. There is no need to overthink. Like some people, they do this particular stuff. For example, that why only Maslow gave 5 needs. I have 100 needs. Then why only Maslow gave 5 needs? So this type of overthinking will just waste your time. So I will advise you, do not overthink in management. Whatever is in front of your eyes, try to read it and move ahead. Yes, you might make your own examples, that is perfectly okay. You might remember some real life examples, that is also okay. But at the end of the day, there is no need to overthink. Overthink as in like wasting your energy. Okay, so do not waste your energy, rather keep moving ahead. If yes, at the there will be one junction wherein you will be getting bored. There will be one junction or there will be one chapter wherein you will get bored. So on that particular day, take a break and resume your studies after a period of time. For example, you have completed 2 chapters of management. Motivation is done, communication is done. Now you might take a break because excess of theory might lead to boredom. So in your, I would say what? Once you complete 2 chapters, take a break and then move ahead to the third chapter. Now, when I say a break, it should be a 1 day break or it should be a 6 hour break, something like that. Do not take a gap of, I would say, 6 to 10 days because that will hurt you a lot. So this is my first pillar of the strategy, that there is no need to overthink in management. Okay, whatever is there in front of eyes, understand it, give the theory in your mind, or I should say, you have to read it in the best manner and move ahead. There is no need to overthink. Second one is the role of keywords and sticking to the syllabus. See, in management, some theories look exactly like similar. You might get confused. For example, once you move to the leadership chapter, multiple theories are there, and you have to cover like multiple theories like trait based theory, function based theories, behavior based theories, and whatnot. So, in this particular approach, the best approach is what? To focus on keyword. When you are stuck in 2 different theories of management, try to focus on keyword. For example, how Maslow theory is different from Eldeffer theory, how David McClelland theory is different from Hertzberg theory. Try to understand the meaning. Try to understand that how these theories are different. Because if you see, the overall theme of all the theories of management is exactly the same. Like if you see the motivational theories, they will always say that you have to motivate an individual. Okay, if you see the leadership theories, it will always talk about that how a leader should lead the team of people or a group of people. So the theme is same, but how they are different, for that you have to refer to keywords, or you have to remember the differentiating line which differentiates theory 1 and theory 2. Second one is sticking to the syllabus. Sticking to the syllabus, like I will show you the syllabus of management also, but at the end of the day, your syllabus of management is quite, I would say, limited. For example, you mainly have 5 chapters. You first have to cover motivation, leadership, communication, journal management, and HRM, which is your human resource management. Now, there is no need to again overthink and go towards the zone of inventory management, to go towards the zone of production management. Something which is not there in your syllabus, do not read it. And this specifically happens with those students who are doing self study. They will pick a book and they will try to read all the chapters which are given in that particular book. No, this is not the way via which you read management. Rather, what you should do is first see the index, try to mark the chapters which are there in your syllabus and read only those chapters. Okay, so this is the role of keywords and sticking to the syllabus. If you apply pillar 1 and pillar 2, it will definitely save loads of your time and it will help you to increase your speed of covering the concepts in management. Okay, the third one is don't leave any chapter. Small component will give you highest return. Companies Act and management. If you are leaving these components, then you are hitting yourself with a stone. Please do not do this because this will lead you to the failure. Because see, if you are leaving Companies Act and management, then definitely you are leaving some easy questions in the exam, which is not a good thing to do. So in management, even if you are not able to cover one chapter, I would say cover like 20% of that chapter. Like for example, you only have 2 days left in your hand right now, and the exam is about to happen. So in that particular time, I will advise you to cover some basic components only. That will also help you. And yes, how to know that whether this particular concept will fall under the bracket of basic concept or not? PYQs. PYQs will let you know that whether this particular component is important or not. Moreover, now you will say that PYQs of NPS is not available. Totally understood. But you can solve the PYQs of SEBI, PFRD, and RBI because management is asked in all these 3 papers. So use your brain. Try to understand that leaving a chapter in management or in Companies Act is not a good thing. Okay. Last but not the least is your revision and the MCQs. The more you revise, the better you become. The more MCQs you solve, the better your confidence will become. Okay, so please understand per chapter, at least you need to solve 150 MCQs. Per chapter, you need to solve 150 MCQs. Then only I think you will have confidence that yes, I have completed this chapter. Now, those who are listening to this particular video, if you have come so far, then you can drop your comment in the I would say comment section. I will let you know the sources wherein you will get 150 MCQs of management. This will also let me know that how many students are watching the video at till this particular point. Okay, and yes, do revise daily. 15 minutes of daily revision will help you a lot. Okay, so do not skip any revision day in management because the more theories you take in your brain, the many theories will also exit out. The more theories you read from this end, many theories will move out from this end. So make sure that you revise and you keep a barrier on this side so that whatever you are reading, it is going in your brain and it is being stored in your mighty brain. Okay, so revision a day keeps a failure away. Do remember it. Now, my friends, comes to the book side. So we have discussed the strategies. Now comes the book. Now see, there are basic chapters which you can read from this particular book. My one of the favorite authors written by L.M. Prasad. Principle and Practices of Management. Principles and practices of management will help you to understand the basic connotation of management, starting with what is management, what is general management, how many levels of managers, motivation, leadership, and communication. Yes, this particular book will not cover HRM, but for one particular topic, I don't want to supply another book to you. So for HRM, you can just Google certain topics, or you can also watch some marathons which are conducted by EduTap. You can solve some MCQs. HRM as a topic is easy. It can be done from Google itself. There is one website also which is Management Study Guide. I again write Management Study Guide. Just go to this particular website. You will be able to cover HRM also. So for HRM, don't take any book. Rather do it on the Google. And for all the other basic chapters, Principle and Practices of Management is a good book to go. Okay, now comes the topic of important chapters. As I have told you, every chapter in management is important because syllabus is limited and you will get easy questions only. So all the chapters, you have to start it like this. First, you have to complete motivation, then you have to complete communication, then you have to complete leadership, Then you have to complete journal management. Okay, and in last you have to cover HRM also, which is your human resource management. Okay, so once you complete this is the topic of journal management, which you have to cover at all the cost. The role of manager is again a component of journal manager. Leadership styles, you have to cover leadership chapter. Human resource development is your HRM. Motivation, again a very important topic. And in motivation, do understand the difference between motivation and morale. Short a question can come from this topic. And then you have communication also, but don't follow this order because this will let you know, this will confuse you. Rather, this order will help you a lot. First, motivation, communication, leadership, journal management, and HRM. All the topics are important in all these 5 chapters, or rather, these 5 chapters are important. If you have less time, then cover at least 20% of the topics. That is enough. Okay, so this is what important chapters is. Now, I cannot tell you that HRM don't do it. Now you know, right? Exam can ask you more questions on HRM also. So every chapter is important. Just 5 chapters. I don't think you need to have more than 6 days to cover management. 6 days are more than enough to cover these 5 chapters for management, provided that you are studying dedicatedly for 4 to 5 hours in a day. Okay, so thank you for watching this particular video. If you want to know more about management, if you have any other query, do write your comment in the comment box of this particular video. We will definitely try to address it. All the very best. Keep preparing in the best manner as possible, and I hope you will always give your best shot in the exam. That's it. Allow me to exit now. Have a good day ahead.